Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th anniversary stream. Starting a new run today. Because why not? It's the 10th anniversary. I know I do this all the time, but this time I'm gonna try to stick with it this time. Oh, I need to get my glasses. 1 second. It wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't forget something or other before I start. Now would it? Alright, go. Now I can actually see stuff. So yeah, the first thing I need to do obviously is repair my scanner. Oh, hold on. Let me do something really quickly. I think I need to change my headset setup. If I can find the cable for that in the mass of other cables I have up here. Yep, there you are. You shouldn't be down there. Yoink. Now let's hope nothing breaks when I plug this cable in. Watch what happens when I plug in a cable I don't know I don't know what it does. Something like that. I don't know, I haven't played Deltarune, which I still have to do yet. Yep, looks like desktop audio is still working. There we go. I think we're golden. Oh, and it looks like I'm freezing. It's an analysis visor. Need carbon nanotubes for that. Let's see. Where is there going to be... There's some sodium. Oh, god damn it.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Well, at least I won't freeze immediately. Alright, I'll see what's down here. Sodium. Perfect. Oxygen. Good. And some vortex cubes. Interesting. Oh. Get down from there. Probably gonna want this, wait a minute. No, I don't. I actually have a plan going into this one. That should be able to allow us to expedite stuff. I'm not gonna put it into play just yet, though, just so I don't break the tutorial. Actually, hold on. I need to actually get those cubes. That's right. Maybe just a little bit more cobalt too, just so I can make some batteries. Where did those cubes go? I didn't pick them up, did I? Yeah, oh yeah, I did. Okay, good. Let's see here. Oh, right, I don't have any... There we go.
Thermal protection falling. Units received. 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 Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's continue going. Need to find our...
Units received.
Oh, we're not playing
Units received.
Deep Rock Galactic. We don't need to find our drop pod. We need to... Well, that shouldn't be happening. We need to find our starship.
Units received.
Oh dear. Ow.
Units received.
It's nice they spawn at the top of a freaking mountain.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
I really don't like these plants. The only good thing, the only thing these are good for is getting oxygen early game. We have a proper farm set up for that. It's a comms tower. Give me something great. I know that it was never the intent of all these basics make a memeable game. At least probably not. But that's what they ended up doing for me. Vessel 16 empty. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Analysis. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast. Anomaly is compliant. Position logged. System integrity scan initialized. Get these oxygen plants. I find myself alone in a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of it before. But the ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my presence, or at least that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and the ship is lifeline out to the stars. Maintenance. Yeah, we have to repair our ship, unfortunately. This will be a process. Pure ferret, dihydrogen jelly, hermetic seal, and metal plating.
Units received. Units received.
Oh, there's chromatic metal in these rocks.
Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
There we go, we got that and that. Good.
Technology recharge.
I need 50 of those.
Thermal protection falling.
like Dyson Sphere program all over again, where you're just mining tiny rocks at the start of the game, get enough silica to do certain things.
Technology recharge.
Oh, come on, why?
Technology recharge.
Why didn't that fill me up completely, I wonder? This planet seems to have cobalt deposits. Which unfortunately we can't really use right now.
Component repaired. Component repaired.
Launch thruster is good. Appears inside the beacon's housing, as well as its distress broadcast unit, it contains a planetary chart. Take chart, then we'll use the chart.
Navigational data received. Thermal protection falling.
So is at roughly this point that you will get a storm. So I think I should probably just travel with my ship. Since I technically have the ability to fly with it. Oh right, pulse engine's damaged. So I can't even fly yet. That's stupid. They have the launch thrusters fixed.
Weather warning.
And yeah, there's a blizzard.
Thermal
As is
protection
scripted.
falling.
You get an almost indefinite grace period until you repair the first part of your ship. At that point, it is scripted to give you a storm.
Units received. Units received. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling. Technology
If you're curious what I'm doing, there's a thing you can do on, at least on PC, in some controllers, where if you use the melee attack, which is Q on PC by default, while sprinting, and then immediately press your jetpack while you're meleeing, you'll do a lunge dash. This consumes a lot more jetpack fuel, but at the same time, it lets you sort of boost forward significantly. And when making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Eyes are damaged. Can't find ship. Cover supplies.
Thermal protection falling.
And fun little tidbit. They actually have there's a glitch that's been kind of long running in this game, where you can get a number of hermetic seals as long as you don't go back and fix your ship from these like nanite components and whatnot.
Thermal protection falling. Weather update. Storm clearing. Thermal protection falling. Life support power low. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
Oh right, I should probably scan these too, or mine them all.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Oh hi there. Where'd you go?
Units received.
How many creatures have I discovered? Oh, 6 of 6. Cool. So we can get a nanite bonus from that. That could be beneficial in a little bit. Or not, because pretty soon we're going to start shattering the dimensions.
Technology recharge.
If you're curious why I'm trying to keep my mining beam in the red zone, it's because it takes time for it to warm up During which time it's not working at peak efficiency. One of those mechanics that no one ever mentions, but is actually kind of beneficial.
Technology recharge. Nearby toxins
Ow.
detected. Extreme toxicity detected.
Yeah, I know, game.
Thermal protection falling.
This would be good for selling for units when we get to the space station. Ow. Anytime there's a planet, there's like several different, I think 2 or 3 different subterranean relic types that can spawn. There's Ultimate Pearls, which are probably the more expensive one. And there's also subterranean relics. And sometimes neither spawn at all, if you just get unlucky.
Thermal protection falling.
I need to get back to my ship. Oh, hi. I seriously do not like the freaking hazardous flora. If anyone's curious as to why, I have something known as botanophobia. It's an irrational fear of plants. They just creep me out for some reason.
Thermal protection falling.
And yeah, I know that sounds stupid. But the thing is, though, first of all, if that's the case, screw you. Second of all, I don't expect anyone else to believe me. I would need to understand that's why it's called an irrational fear.
Component repaired.
Orbital flight achieved. Perfect. Incoming transmission source 4925B. You're not alone. Follow the broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Something's wrong with my throat.
Thermal protection falling.
Decoding. No fuel and failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but underground. Deployed base computer. Close the log entry. Signal contains part of base computer manipulator. Cool. Extract plans.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, hi. Oh, cool. The Sentinels are here.
Life support power low.
Claim base. Yes. Okay, good.
Technology installed.
So the Sentinels are
Thermal protection
an omnipresent,
falling.
basically a robot police force. And what they do is they patrol certain planets, some more aggressively than others. And if they catch you mining something, harming animals, etc., they'll come and scan you. And if you keep doing so while you're in their sight, they'll immediately start becoming
Thermal
hostile.
protection falling.
Some planets, so are just inherently, they're just inherently aggressive. For there's extreme Sentinel planets.
Technology recharge.
It's a curious deposit here. Oh god. Ugh. I had it on freaking on the wrong one, and of course I need to try manipulator for that. Right. Of course I do.
Protection falling.
Or not, you know, advanced mind laser. Gosh, I can't talk today.
Protection falling.
Oh, come on. I hate the early game when you just have no freaking Ezra protection.
Protection falling.
Let me out of the hole. Really, it's just my luck to be on a planet with like some of the more sparsely placed technology modules, isn't it?
Protection falling.
Hello, Hyper. Yeah, I am. It's the 10th anniversary of No Man's Sky today, and we as the community are trying to set an all-time new concurrent player high record. So, so a ton of content creators are streaming it or making videos on it today. So, this might seem kind of cheaty, but the devs have it in the game, as a pretty much a confirmed feature for a while now. But you can do something really freaking fun with portable refiners. You put this in here. Normally, you would think I'm going to refine them into nanites, which we don't want to do. But if you place a refiner on an empty refiner on top of one that has an object in it, like that, then pick them both up. Now we have 8 salvage data. And then if we do this again, now we have 16 salvage data.
Extreme cold damage
Ow.
detected.
And then we do this again. You can probably see where this is going, don't you? You have 32 data.
Thermal protection falling.
Of course, my launch thrusters aren't powered. It's not really cheating, per se. This is basically a feature at this point, Hyper. The devs have had plenty of opportunities to remove it, and they haven't. In fact, I'm not the only person who does this. Tons of people do it. And it's less cheating because it's more just expediting progress. Since otherwise, everyone would have to sit through me flying around the planet just trying to collect 1 to 3 salvage data. I don't think you want to sit through that now, do you? Plus, I've already unlocked all this stuff normally on multiple other files, so I think I have the right to do this at this point. Now, don't I? Considering I spent literally hundreds of hours doing this on previous files.
Base computer online.
Oh boy.
Thermal protection falling.
Guess I'm gonna move this inside of here.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
And believe me, if there's a less cheap way to do this, I would, aside from the default way, because that's just boring as shit. But there really isn't, and I have to at least get to the anomaly before I or finish the tutorial rather before I start really tearing down the walls between dimensions. Which again will be a bit of a theme for this playthrough. Suction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby, plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices, extract plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. So we need magnetized ferrite and carbon nanotubes.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
That's 20, and I need to run the rest of this back through. That gives me another 20. Perfect.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Yeah, I just need one of those. Great, I'm out of inventory space now.
Weather warning. Incoming storm. Item received. Item received.
There we go.
Item received.
And it's going to want us to build these, so I need 2 carbon nanotubes, 4 metal plating, and sodium.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Ah, I know, game, I know. I know you're angry at me.
Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
come on. I love how this planet is just perpetually storming in the early game. If you'd like to let me like mine the rocks, that'd be great. Thank you, game.
Ground protection falling. Ground protection falling.
So I woke up with 10 allergies. Because you mostly have them under control now, or since you took some medicine, but not long after you. Hold on.
Ground protection falling.
Well, I've been doing pretty decent.
Ground protection falling.
Just kind of tired today is all.
Technology recharge.
Which sucks because it seems I probably won't be able to do too long of a stream. It's really nice that my device decides to always try to use up the raw resources first, the ones that you actually need for crafting, instead of defaulting to actual consumables like batteries when recharging. Wish there was an option to change that, but I don't think there is. At least I haven't found it.
Technology recharge.
There we go.
Computer online.
Usual broadcast between 16 from the space station. Warning, end of archive, records interrupted. The archives seem to have reached their end. It seems there is nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left the base and headed to the space station.
Ground protection falling.
Let's see how lovely it is that to make launch fuel you need freaking plating to make, I guess, the vat around it. I don't know. Still, it's early game, so resource collection is like blood money. Last night, or early this morning, right before you were going to bed, one of your ears suddenly felt like it had water inside, so you took a shower several hours before. Or if it had something to do with your allergies. Still kind of has that feeling of water inside, but it's much better than you trying to go to bed. Ah, okay. I hope you get better soon. I think I've had something similar happen to me, so it's not just you. Have you tried properly cleaning your ears lately? I found that sometimes what happens with my ears is that water will like trap deep inside, and whenever I tilt my head a certain way or do something, it suddenly creates like a bubble in them. There's also the chance that you just got wax buildup, but I'm no doctor.
Technology recharge.
All the time. You get lots of water wax on the outside. Well, not wax on the outside, but like I'm talking about the deep in the ear canal. Gosh darn it, this is the wrong side. Of course it would be facing away from me, wouldn't it? I love that it just completely butchered the whole entering a space station thing. But I don't know how to get in here. Cool game. Like genuinely, it's like sometimes this game just knows exactly how to piss me off. There we go. Jesus. Oh, would you let me in? That might be the most botched space station entry I've done in years now. You know, if that was actually a remotely smooth one, I would have been talking to aliens the entire time the music was playing. Which, fun fact, it's called Asimov. It's about 65 Days of Static. It's fitting because Isaac Asimov was a huge sci-fi influencer. Upside came before me, asked about travelers. Lifeform pauses before turning away. They either did not hear me or choosing to ignore my question. Alien looks at me expectantly. They are clearly waiting for something. Perhaps they know the one who came before me? So up by my question, the lifeform is a dramatic squeak. While I do not recognize the words, the shake of their head is unmistakable. I don't know how that would happen. Oh, you mean the Gek? Light from chairs away, assess me with beady, inquisitive eyes. When I blink, I see the same red light that stared me in the distress beacon. Beat 16. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left you. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is echoed back to me through the red glare, logged directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away, and I see the life form blinking at me expectantly. Whatever's happened, they do not appear to have seen it. Should leave. Perhaps my base computer would make something of this code. Yeah, the Gek are one of the three main races. They are pretty much the most mercantile and consumerism-based race of all the three main ones. Then you also have the Korvax, if we can find, I think we saw earlier, and then you have the Viking. These are basically brute warriors. Constantly at war with sentinels. They look like slugs with bird beaks. Well, they're not. They're Gek. They are lizards. That looks like a slug to you? That looks like a slug to you? And here's where you can do a Hollow Battle, Zen Arena Battle, but unfortunately we don't have any pets with us right now. Face does? You also have the autophage, which are like robotic life forms. Those we'll get to much later. You have the travelers, it's another secondary race. These are what the Korvax kind of look like. I prefer the anomaly, honestly. Now we're just gonna customize myself for a little bit here. This was obtained from the Swarm expedition that recently finished, and you can see there's different fragments based on what faction you were from. It was basically just a giant turf war, which was unfortunately not really a turf war, more just a rigged game that LO Games played with the community. Because, spoiler alert, despite the fact that teams were portrayed to be balanced, they were not balanced whatsoever. The Weavers, who won the whole thing, end up with the majority of people on their team, seconded by the Royals, and then the Sages. Because you had no real choice in like how it positioned you either, unless you chose a different file. The whole thing was rigged from the start, pretty much. Which significantly pissed off a lot of people. It was like, work as a team, and whoever does the most work among the teams will get celebrated in the anomaly. They'll get their team recognized for everyone. Does it really matter if the teams aren't balanced to begin with? I can't tell what I like better, the Deep Sea or the Dire Wasp. I think I'm gonna go with Dire Wasp. And up until recently, you had to unlock every new customization asset on each new file. So like, for instance, getting the Aeron Turbojet, you had to get that on every new file. Some of these were unlocked by default, but others had to be reobtained. Not anymore though, thankfully. I'm still kind of sad that you can't have a cape as well as one of these on, a jetpack. There we go. That's much more appealing than the default spacesuit. Before we head back, I want to do one more thing. First, let's offload a bunch of the
Units received. Product received.
There we go. I think that should be good. Fortunately, this is probably a tier 1 outlaw a tier 1 system. Yeah, so there's not much we can really buy from the space station terminus. We might be able to get some oxygen or whatever from one of these traders. So they have solar mirror, phosphorus. Nope, of course not. Well, can't say I didn't try. Now, anyway, onwards to finish the tutorial, so we can actually start breaking the dimensions wide open. Wait, what am I doing? I just need to... Let's see here. Begin decryption. Traveler finds their wings. Flutter with and claim your place among the stars. Possible distress signal, and that should be a crashed freighter. Yep, there we go. Here's a bit of a pro tip. Certain points of interest will have this landing marker. If you choose to land there, you won't need to use any launch fuel to take off again. The signal has led me to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. These messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long-forgotten ruin. Nestled among the debris, I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They're followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. Schematic for hyperdrive is attached. Take blueprint. Pull the blueprint from the computer, but this is a hyperdrive blueprint for a conventional starship, and not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found.
Valve protection falling.
Do I need to get copper? Staxite. Please don't tell me that's the closest one. Of course that's gonna be the closest one, isn't it? What I do to R2D2? What do you mean R2D2? What, that thing? Oh, I think that's just a computer. It doesn't remotely look like R2D2. I think you're thinking of a different droid model as well. That's gonna take so much fuel. So much launch fuel. Oh, cool. A Sentinel is here. Pester me some.
Ground protection falling.
Can't see him, but I know he's here. Right there. There's a stupid thing. Go away so I can mine. I could derail the entire stream just to show you the droid that you're probably thinking of. But I kind of have a goal to get to the anomaly at least before I crash out. So, would you go away, Sentinel? So I'm not gonna do that. It's just my luck to have my starter planet be one that's covered in Sentinels. Just my freaking luck.
Ground protection falling.
I don't get why this is not working. Let's start shooting me again, Twitch. What crap? Is something wrong with the stream? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because
Ground protection falling.
reasons and things, I don't know.
Technology recharge.
Oh cool, I use the sodium again. It's just default set, which has been kind of buggy for the past week or so. The brief issues recently with new messages not displaying for a while.
Protection falling.
You think that's bad? I'm getting notifications from Reddit from over a year ago. Saying, someone just responded to your comment, and the response was from like 400 days ago. Something like a year and several months or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I think 178 was the lowest I've seen today. 178 days ago. But wants to bet that they're AI coding stuff. I would. Seriously, I freaking hate that AI is not only taking jobs from people, but doing these jobs significantly worse than the people who originally did them. It's like, oh, you need a team of coders? No, you can just pay OpenAI's little shitty little personality thing to do the whole coding for your update instead. But it's gonna do it to the very lowest quality possible to get, and it's not gonna document how it changed the code or coded it.
Technology
So, if you want to update it, you have to trust the AI to update it. And if you want to change it yourself, you need to freaking file through hundreds of lines of code for an update that could probably take like 50 lines. I hate that happens. And then it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. And they think for some stupid, absurd reason that this is gonna make them money in the long term. That people are gonna keep using their bullshit product that is inherently worse because it's made by AI. But no, because they can shave off money by cutting people out of the workforce. It's going to which was been really, I'd be really surprised if it. Yeah, and you know the worst part about AI replacing people's jobs in pursuit of profit? We need people in the workforce to fund the billionaires who are cutting people. It's a capitalist society. And you know how that works? Money, aka capital. And if there's not enough people in the workforce to buy these products, the businesses are going to go under. They're not going to see profits because they're not paying people to pay them. I swear to God, every single billionaire on the planet is a fucking idiot. Every CEO they have to be absurdly stupid. They have to be. We have to be living in a simulation, right? There's no way that a real functional society can work like this for this long and get away with it. Enough that you don't want me to get PO'd. A little bit too late for that, Hyper. Weather powder snow, aka the worst block in Minecraft. One of them.
Technology recharge.
I love the fact that 2 copper becomes 1 chromatic metal, so you can mine 1,000 copper and only get 500 chromatic metal from that.
Thermal protection falling.
125, cool. Lovely. So I was just talking about Minecraft, but now we actually have to punch a tree to get freaking carbon for our mining beam. But yeah, you actually have the melee actually serves a purpose. It's not a good purpose, but it's a purpose. You're never going to use it in combat. But if you're ever completely out of carbon, and this is required to make things like to use the mining beam to get more carbon, you can just walk over to a plant or something and punch it. This does also work on things like broken panels on crashed freighters as well as sentinels. But usually you're not going to be using your punch on a sentinel because they tend to stay far away from you, so they're within shooting range but out of melee range. And considering how little damage it does, you're just never gonna see a reason in combat to use this.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
Diagnostics report, hyperdrive successfully installed, hyperdrive fuel cess empty. Hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I will find answers among the stars, but without warp cells, I'll be going nowhere. I need to find a source of antimatter. I'm scared of antimatter. Of course, I'm out of launch fuel. Oh, cool, and I also have ferrite
Thermal
dust.
protection falling.
This is why we keep the
Technology recharge.
the rusted metal on us. You know what? Since this is a salvage scrap planet, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna freaking do? I'm going to quote unquote build a Corvette, and by build I mean rip one from another version of myself across the multiverse. That way, all our fueling problems will be completely solved. I'm probably asking, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? No, not that one. Where the heck is it? Oh, wait, here we go. Say hello to the Foxtech DNA app. So let's see here. This is a previous file that I was running. Go to dashboard. What we can do is, let's see. I'm going to take this. I'm going to call it Rust Bucket. Burn Swarm. Next. Add image. And let's see. What do I want to use for an image for this? Yes. This will do nicely. Because again, really fed up with the BS in the world. Someone has been actively trying to end deep humor on YT and their other accounts. Yeah, I've heard about it. At least I think I have. We're gonna transfer to storage ships. Save changes. Then we're gonna put this in here, save changes. Oh, whoop, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to go to desktop. I'll be right back with this. Please tell me I didn't just freaking delete my ship. God damn it. Ah. They never really specify how this works. Let's try something here. Here we go. Then we're gonna go back into within start dashboard. And if I'm correct, this should work. Oh, let's not forget to put away window capture.
Thermal protection falling.
Yes. And just like that, we've ripped an entire ship from between different dimensions. Say hello, the Rust Bucket, a Corvette I made just the other day by scavenging parts on a salvage scrap planet, as one does.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Now there could be it does need some work done on it. It has nothing inside. That's how you know it's brand new. But yeah, now we have all this tech that's installed via components. And yeah, we do have. I did have this to install. Forgot to do that before I ripped it between dimensions. So I just sort of robbed my one of my alternative selves while they were doing a pimp my starship gig. Hey, the walls between dimensions were already falling. I'm just breaking them down completely. Corvettes were one of the more recent ship types that were added. And they are so much fun to use because they're basically just a mobile base. They're smaller than a frigate, but they work like a freighter, and in combination with a starship. So you can build things like grow beds, refiners, other things inside of it. Decorate them as a base if you have the parts for it. But yeah, now thanks to this, specifically the where is it? Where is it? Ah, yes, this one. My favorite reactor, the Azimuth class reactor. It automatically recharges the launch thrusters, so we should never have to worry about launch fuel again. It also gives pulse drive efficiency and launch cost. And there's different reactors and shield units you can use. The Zenith class reactor boosts hyperdrive efficiency and range. This gives shield strength. This gives boost and maneuverability. Now then, search for animator animator traces. Where's the... Here we go. And yes, if you're curious, what you're supposed to do is give your ships like descriptive information. But I couldn't be fucked to take a picture of the ship, so we're just going to go with this then. Maybe I'll update it later, maybe I won't. Another cool thing you can do with these is you can get up while you're in flight. You can't do this with other types of ships. You can even take a spacewalk. Yeah, this was another thing they added in the same update. You can now take actual spacewalks. Which carries all the fun side effects you can also have with those. Like accidentally plummeting yourself straight to a planet. And potentially dying of fall damage on impact if you don't use your jetpack in time. Animator trace detected. Where would that be? Hey yo, where you be? Animator trace. Perfect. Sadly, the thing about Corvettes is that they tend to handle pretty poorly. They're like better haulers, basically. You can get the... Sorry, you could get the pulse drive speed stat up so high, but it would still just take forever to travel. Is this a dead planet? I think it might be. Another cool thing you can do, you don't even need to land them to get out. It saves launch fuel. You can either skydive down or simply beam down. Just remember to use your jetpack before you land. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard crash. Yes, this is a dead planet. There's really there's no like actual plants or flora on the surface, aside from occasional instances of these things, oxygen and sodium plants. There's also very low gravity, the point where you can recharge in the air and get much higher off the ground with less upgrades. But the downside of this is that due to the fact there's no atmosphere, life support, any actions that take life support fuel are increased, making it somewhat easy to just run out of oxygen and die here for asphyxiation. Even just normally moving takes twice as much fuel. It's not the fall that kills ya, it's a sudden stop. I'm just glad that the Sentinels aren't aggressive on this planet. They probably wouldn't do that in a starting system. I've seen it happen pretty early where you're forced to go to a planet for an objective, and it's just... the Sentinels are just malicious. Or hateful. However they can want to describe it.
Technology recharge.
And this is an abandoned base. Hey, Hyper. Want to see something really creepy? So these are whispering eggs. They are potentially valuable, but if you break one, the parents show up to kill you. And they are more than capable of doing so in quick time if they catch you. As you ask from their tails, and a single bite can take down like a chunk of your health. Aren't you cute? Ow! Hey. You can kite them around. There are ways you can cheese them, but it's just really advisable just not to do that early game. Even if you really need the money and nanites it can give you. And yes, they have acid projectiles. So there's really no getting away from them. And they can keep chipping away at your shield even from range. Thankfully, after a while, they'll just go away. They'll just leave. One thing I want to be careful of is there any hazardous flora? Yeah, so there's hazardous flora that spawned in the floor. Normally it spawns on the ceiling, but unfortunately, it did not this time. Deserted terminal. Other variants include Forsaken Terminal and Haunted Terminal. My ancestors hate me, apparently. Terminal online. Selecting key. Decrypting. Success. Terminal is clogged with an unnerving pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. Make a note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It spits out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. Oh, Hyper. You want to know a fun tidbit about them? Well, you can't actually get a bioscan of them. If you hover your analysis visor over them, it'll call them hypercarnivores. Hypercarnivores. Refer to them as apex predators.
Life support power.
It's,
No.
that should... If that isn't unnerving, I don't know what is. What the hell is a hyper carnivore?
Technology recharge.
Is this Carnivore Mark II? Is this Carnivore but better? New and improved Carnivore? New, now with nightmare-inducing visuals? And drilling attachment, I guess? Now with 25% more teeth and stomach acid? Oh, I forgot, I can probably install that. Now, antimatter. I need condensed carbon and chromatic metal. Note to self: add some personal or portable refiner units. Right. Probably also should add mission radar. Living wall I can get by without for right now.
Technology recharge.
You briefly freaked out the other day at work. You put a hand on a hidden wasp nest and pulled it from where it was. When you saw what it was, you threw it. You realized it was a dead nest and you breathed a sigh of relief. Yeah, I can see how that would be terrifying. Wasps are not incredibly friendly, as one could probably tell. Let's see, is this enough to make antimatter? No, it is not. Aww. How many planets are even in this system? Several of them. Let's see if you F with their nest, intentionally or accidentally in your case, where they don't get given F and they instantly get PO'd. Yeah. Wasps get almost as PO'd as I do. Except they actually are aggressive when they're PO'd. I'm just hateful. Oh, cool! Another Sentinel's back. Cool.
Thermal protection falling.
Can't wait to get the anomaly and get better multi-tool.
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
Let's get a few more trees and plants, and I'll probably head back up. Launchable thorns, how pleasant.
Thermal protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Finally. Oh wait, my hyperdrive's already charged. Okay, cool. I didn't even need to do that. Yeah, silly me. It's not like I have like 30 pieces of tech installed that I have to monitor at once. Destination 16, 16, 16, 16, 1, 6, 16 KL. Accept new guidance. Accept. Plotting route. I mean, not 30. It was just like a very, very, very rough estimate. But yeah, this is all my tech. 10, 20, 30. So yeah, it's more like 37 actually. So it's only partially installed right now because, again, I ripped this from a save file before I was done with the Pimp My Starship phase where I installed a bunch of technology. Something interesting with Corvettes is that different functional components like thrusters, habs, walkways, and shield generators, and certain wings, as well as cockpits, those all take up a tech slot for some reason. And since you get only a certain number of slots initially, you don't want those to be filled by just parts that you can't really uninstall because they're a part of the ship. So what you can do though is build a very basic one, so like maybe one hab, a cockpit, a weapon system, and launch thrusters, and then install a bunch of other assorted technologies. Then finalize that design before building onto it all the other parts you want, so like reactors, etc. And then what it does for that is it will give you additional slots for those additional components that you've added, so it can fit them in. The Trouble in Classic, Mega Man X, just keep an eye on your HP and weapon energy for any weapon you're currently using. Oh, you can focus on the level you're in. I see. I wish there was a way to put doors in your Corvette. Maybe make bigger rooms. Maybe someday. Oh, is this another salvaged scrap planet? Yeah, it is, isn't it? You think this would drive you insane? A lot of them you don't really have to actively monitor. Oh dear. Oh fuck. So this is what I was talking about, where the game tries to force you to go to a aggressive Sentinel planet early on. Oh, cool. So there's also hostile fauna. Oh, delightful. How delightful. I don't even have any weapons yet. Are you serious right now? Oh, fuck you, game. Fuck you. If you want to read this, you can. I just need to get through this. And get the hell out of this planet. Oh right, I don't even get my free launch fuel. Or, not launch fuel, whatchamacallit. Very soon, Sentinels, we will have our reckoning. Very, very soon. Oh, and that's another cool thing that the game does. You can't summon your ship while in combat. So, if the Sentinels find you, you actually have to run from them like you're running from the freaking police in the GTA game. You even get your freaking wanted levels the more waves you defeat, the more you piss them off. Up to 5 stars. And even if you do get to your ship, you can't freaking fly away because then the space Sentinels will chase you. Oh yeah, also, even if you do get away from them on these planets, the only way you're going to get them off your back for a while is to fight through all 5 waves. Because otherwise, they'll just send another scout out, and once they see you, they'll chase you down, scan you, and then bam, you're back into the fight. So there's literally no getting away from them unless you can fly to a space station while under constant fire. Notice how he can keep up with me even when I'm traveling through terrain using my jetpack. So there is literally no getting away from them unless you actually shut them down on the planet. Now you do that, find a very rare structure, which the game rarely actively tells you about, unless you have a specific item for that, or beat all 5 waves. I don't know the worst part. I can't even find any gravitino balls, which I'm gonna need for something. Oh, fuck you, game. There's a lot of curious deposits here. Oh, cool. Almond pearls. I was hoping I could find some gravitino balls on this planet as well. But it doesn't look like that's an option. Because the game freaking hates me for some reason. I would need those to start doing waste management on... Oh, fuck you. On salvage scrap planets. I like to point out how they've completely chased me away from my ship. Oh, and now there's fauna. Now there's more fauna on me. Oh, and the sentinels are right there, so they're between me and my ship beacon. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to go back there and finish up what I was doing there before, when I was being fired at. Yeah, this is a bit of a tell us that the game is not the best designed game out there, but we love it for its jank as a community. All because of that, I had to fucking kill that stupid cat thing. The freaking predatory cat. It didn't give me the fuel I needed, so now I have to go back there and actually collect it to continue the game. Thanks, game, thanks! I genuinely despise feline liver as an item. Because it just reminds me of all the times I've gotten killed, maimed, or attacked by just minding my own business because some shitty freaking animal decided it was gonna fuck with me. Just because it thought I was gonna be a hearty meal. And anytime you kill one of them, it gives you that it gives you a bunch of feline livers. So it just serves as a constant reminder that these things exist and they piss me the hell off. I'm especially irritated about this planet since I didn't get any gravitino balls, which I could have used to make a gravitino coil, so I could actually do some potentially lucrative waste recycling. But nope, not allowed to. Because the game hates me. There are other ways of doing that, I'm aware. Can't wait to get my multi-tools from the anomaly. I don't want to rip the game completely in half. I could also just drag some multi-tools from my other save files that are already built up. I want there to be at least some level of progression gameplay in this saga. Let me do this mission. Source unknown. You're not alone. Please identify yourself. I'm myself. You left me. Why did you? Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd. Just like the others. Who am I speaking to? There's no reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. Coordinates received. Poisonous planet. Complete with ammonia, fungal mold, and toxic rain. Have you been in it for 2 hours already? I know I have. Oh, that's cool that's kind of glitched out. You can just smell how awful it is. Feel how awful this planet smells just by the wet squish of toxic acid beneath my boots. It feels like I just started. That means I'm doing a good job then. I would hope. My job is to waste my life and keep you guys entertained. And maybe make a buck or two while I'm at it at some point. The claws of the Korvax. But Korvax don't have claws. What kind of name is that?
Technology prepared.
There are no signs of life. There's only the static of a broken communicator. Extract records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I can extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Wherever they are long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining beam. There's the advanced mining beam. What about you? C-class. I could theoretically repair it and scrap it on the space station. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. You know what's really weird? I don't think this was an intentional feat of sentient plant. Hold on. We might be able to get ultimate pearls here, but if doing so, we will piss off the Sentinels, even though they aren't on this planet. Or not ultimate pearls, Gravitino balls, right. I'm already getting kind of loopy from streaming for so long, having to talk to one person and myself, mainly. Oh yeah, they do have Gravitino balls. Hold on.
Technology recharge.
So we're gonna do something really funny here.
Toxic protection. Falling. Inventory full.
Shoot. Oh, that's a summoner. I need to get out of here pretty quickly. And now they see me. Run for it. And now you'll notice I have 3 stars because I really pissed them off there. Like, significantly more than just them spotting me on their other world. This means that it'll take a whole 30 seconds for them to de-aggro this time. Certain things will tick them off more by default than other things. Picking up a Gravitino Ball sets them to wanted level 3 immediately. Just shooting one sets you to wanted level 1. Unless you go and shoot at something like a higher tier unit. At which point you get wanted level 2 or more.
Protection. Falling.
Oh, either plant thing. Yeah, these are armored Sentinel drones. They're pretty much tier 2 units. When in combat, they create a phase visor shield by these panels on their sides. They also have a multi-tool type weapon below them that they can deploy. That can shoot plasma mortars to terraform the terrain, making it hard to move. As well as shotguns at close range. And as well as the normal laser blasts.
Technology recharge.
However, this doesn't really mean much when the TTK rate in this game for some Sentinels can just be a split second. So they spawn in and then just get immediately destroyed. We're not at that point yet, though, so it's best for us just to run. Because we don't have a death wish. However, I got a bunch of Gravitino Balls from that. Gravitino Ball. Supersymmetric particle cluster created by divergent supergravitational forces. Microrift is created as they form, and extraction of the orb prompts a localized reality weakening. Sentinel forces will respond to stabilize such an anomaly. Delightful. I stole the planet's balls and got away scot-free.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Look at the meteor shower out there. I know it didn't. That was my intent. That was entirely the point. Here we go. Hi, Nada. Artemis Entity, we received your signal. Is it first, is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis Entity? Your signal is familiar to Nada. We've been in contact before, I think. In another time in space, yeah. This would be a good time to come on board, yes? A proper introduction to our home? Say hello to the Space Anomaly. Basically a multiplayer hub for No Man's Sky. Although unfortunately, due to the game's restrictions, you can't see everyone here at once. Is still lobby based, so different like versions of this map exist at once on the servers, full of its own cap of people. But you can also check out other people's Corvettes. That's cool. No Atlas ones today, though. And the planet balls back. The Atlas will figure it out. Ah, yes. Now I can get my other multi-tools. Fabricated from corrupted ichor alloys, this powerful rifle is precisely calibrated for comfort and balance, allowing the user to eliminate great swarms of hostiles without fatigue. I do like this one. I'm gonna take this. Take multi-tool free. Now I have Twitch rewards I can redeem as well. Some of which include multi-tools, other ships. A lot of them are just kind of meh. You have some pets though. I could redeem. You know, I mentioned that there are droids. Well, this is one such creature. It's called a Mechanoceros. They're basically just droid creatures that naturally just appear very rarely. Solar ships that look literally like pod racers, and when their things aren't open.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Now you get to do this fun ritual.
Collectible received. Collectible received.
This is gonna get annoying really fast, I promise you.
Collectible received. 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 Collectible received.
Oh, there's my quad egg. Well, that's not really the droid. That's my suit. That's my exosuit telling me that.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Let's see. Anything else I can grab? Ah, yes. My
Collectible
gestures.
received.
This I can
Collectible
get.
received.
This.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Oh yeah. Also, this will be playing in the background too. It also boots you out, so we have to go back in and get the rest of our stuff.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
And then we'll get our items we got from here.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
And yeah, they're always adding new stuff. As more people scan stuff at the mission sites,
Collectible received.
that bar fills up and more things unlock over time.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
And yeah, every time you start up a new file, you have to do this if you want your stuff back.
Collectible received. Collectible received.
And get those Minotaur parts.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Collectible received.
I promise you, this will only get compounded over as you play this game.
Collectible received.
As you unlock more and more stuff that you want to collect from here.
Received.
Thankfully, it does carry over between files, so you can unlock on different files or all on one, and they'll be
Collectible
free the
received.
next time.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Rips off ears.
Collectible received.
It gets worse hyper,
Received.
as the game is going to manually tell us that what we just unlocked. Oh yeah, I can also get some expedition rewards. There's other ones too.
Collectible
So we can get
received.
these.
Collectible received.
Hate the Weavers so much.
Collectible received. 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 Collectible received.
I have tinnitus again now.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible
I know this is painful, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I have these ruined starship wrecks.
Collectible received.
That was a fun expedition, where you're just completely alone.
Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received. Collectible received.
Yeah, you can get one of these as a pet too.
Collectible received. Collectible received.
You have nightmares of this? Rest assured, a lot of people do. And now we get to watch all of those things unlock. Saying, hey, you got this. Hey, you got this. Hey, you got this. Hey, you got this. Drifter, Travel 10 Gas. Thank you for interrupting our torture session for that. I know, this is just amazing, isn't it? Please, Shamari, fix this. Please. It's like Subnautica all over again, where you scan a bunch of fragments at once and you just get that same soundbite of new blueprint unlocked. I'm just gonna wait for this to stop. I'll just take off my headset and start scrolling my phone. Oh right, I have 3% battery, so I'm kind of stuck here. Fuck me. I'm probably gonna have enough time to go and get a drink. I'm just gonna sit here and just wait for this because I want to see how bad this gets. This is gonna make a great YouTube video. I'm unemployed for this. I don't get paid at all. I'm missing potential college for this as well. This is a great use of my life. I only get one set of ears. Oh yes, also some of these things we unlock also have their own unlocks based on them. Hey, how are you doing, Hyper? You ain't tired of this yet? It's the ritual. Okay, it's almost done now, finally. That took like 5 whole minutes. I'm never gonna get back. And neither is Chad. So how did you enjoy our literal torture session? Never mind, that was only like a fraction of the stuff we could unlock. If you unlock everything, anytime you start a new file, you have to do all of that, plus all the other things you unlock. I am Presensing Divergent Corvax. Welcome to our anomaly. Home was pleasant, yes? It was pleasant up until a few minutes ago. A perfect bubble, beyond the signals, beyond vengeful Corvax. Now watch this time come and go. Traveler entity. Perhaps they're known to you? You've been through worse? I have too, but that it certainly ranks among the least desirable parts of this game. I do not know their number. None does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us, highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. The Corvax watches me. There's patience, an organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. Now I awoke with the death of Corvax Prime. Could not understand why such things happen, why we are alone. Now I am divergent. The Corvax cannot see through my eyes. I could probably mod that into the game if you want, Hyper. Like I could learn to mod No Man's Sky and just put Burn to the Ground in place of that. Actually, that's a good idea for the YouTube video. Thank you. Nana's not alone anymore. Nana's with Polo Friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but not a happy. Nana's Scarp is pulsed with a gentle light. There's something familiar about them. You can try. Many have tried, Hyper. Many have tried killing me. None have succeeded. Myself included. Literally. I've survived numerous attempts on my IRL life. From curb stomping to poisoning to stabbing. Getting bitten by dangerous freaking animals. Getting covered in nightshade as a kid. There's the poison ivy incident. The various times I almost drowned because I was stupid while swimming. So yeah, you can try getting rid of me. You're not going to be able to though. Because if I can't, and other people can't, then you certainly won't. Anyway, let's see here. Ask about Polo. Polo Friend found Nada. Found my signal. Nada is safe. Nada finds other signals. Makes others safe. The station has been calling me since I woke on the planet. Perhaps it called it Artemis as well? Nada was outside. Our anomaly wanders free. Free like Nada to observe and to search. Sentinels, the Atlas, they do not care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as I speak. It's Speak with Polo Friend, Traveler. Perhaps they might know more about Miss Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. And yeah, you probably couldn't tell from earlier, but this is the actual size of a Sentinel drone. Of the small ones. It's hard to see on the planet because they're always like traveling around you and flying in weird ways. But they are surprisingly big. Surprisingly big. And that makes them all the more terrifying if you ask me. Friends everywhere. If only you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis friend, you're where they should be. Does not seem possible. But all things are possible. Such is the universe. We'll find them, no doubt. There's always a signal. Always a trace. Our home will see to it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Let's see, what do I want to unlock here? There's various base pieces you can unlock. Yeah, you've been through similar. Got your nose broken 5 different times when you were still in school. The third time, the doctor told me if it happened again, your nose would go into your brain. You also nearly choked to death at camp. Someone told Kate. That was the same case with the curb stomping incident for me. Someone told me that someone thought I said something that I absolutely did not. So they went over, threw me on my chair, and started curb stomping me on the classroom floor. And the teachers had the balls to blame me. Because I was the new kid. And fun fact, you can actually grow. You can start a pot farm. Or I'm sorry, medicinal herb farm. And yes, this is actually just drugs. It's just weed. In fact, if you look at that little icon down there, it literally looks like a weed leaf. Additionally, Hyper, chat, another cool thing about this is that it counts as contraband. So you can, if you want to get some of your rank up with the pirate faction, you can just start a literal pop farm and smuggle this into normal space stations to sell it for a good price. Just don't let the Sentinels catch you with it, though. Should probably get some exocraft.
Item received.
Yeah, the Colossus. I'll get that.
Item received.
Be useful later for stuff and things.
Item received.
And here's a bit of a pro tip. If you have the salvage data for this, you should always unlock this freighter room from this terminal here, as it's much cheaper here in total than the salvage frigate module you need to unlock it on an actual freighter. As you can just travel around planet surfaces and get a bunch of salvage data. Frigate modules, though, are mainly obtained from expeditions, mainly the industrial ones, with high enough fleet rating, or looted from certain methods. They're much rarer. And there's other things you can use those for.
Item received. Item received.
I think I'll get that.
Item received. Item received.
Unless, of course, it happens to them. A therapist at one private school for kids with ADHD and other stuff. The kids broke a therapist's kneecap during. Oh, jeez.
Item received. Item received. Item received.
I think I'll get the other radar upgrades too. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay then.
Item received.
Gosh darn it. Oh, actually, yeah, I can probably benefit from this. So let's unlock this slot. Your first exosuit slot upgrade is free, so use that wisely. Any other ones will cost increasingly high quantities of not nanos, units.
Item received.
As you got your nose broke 5 times. Every time you were even punched, kids decided to throw a social studies book at you. Just looking at something the teacher put on the wall. I am figures. Sorry about that, Hyper. And I don't have enough space for the personal refiner or Persifleur Mark II. Okay then. Yes, a reminder of how cruel the last expedition was. So this is the prismatic lens. This stupid thing could have been either red or green. Unfortunately, though, the Weavers won due to the competition being fucking rigged. I don't know why that dude's over here. There's some of that glitch, some of that glitchiness. Yeah, this this is now on display where the Weavers quote unquote won, even though they very clearly did not win. The game was rigged from the start. I think there might be an unstuck button. Let me see here. So yeah, this is another example of how the game just tends to be really freaking glitchy sometimes. I don't know if he, like... Yeah, I don't know what I can really do here. This is so weird. We have fun here. We have fun in this game. So I guess now we're going to, I guess they might show up here, and stream, I guess? I don't know. This is certainly derailed. Whoop. Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't know, like, what I can do here. Or are you on Everlasting Painway, are you on my stream? It's cool if so. Yeah, hi. I was honestly in the middle of starting a new run for the anniversary, and this certainly is going to be eventful, that's for sure. Note to self: do not walk off the platform. Well, this is certainly a new thing that I've honestly never seen this before. I've been playing since the Endurance update from, what was it, like 2022 something? I've heard of people getting stuck in the anomaly before. Heck, I've even gotten stuck here before. But seeing a Corvette all the way up there, that's certainly new. This is gonna be another one of those streams, isn't it? Here, just take the data. Yeah. That would be my best recommendation, is just to reload a save. If you can't do that, if that doesn't work, you may have to do something like use a save editor or something. I'm honestly not sure what to do. And then of course it wants us to go back here. I do need to continue on with the stream though, unfortunately. Find your understanding, explore others, proceed as you will, traveler entity. We will aid you. So if you ask with help for Artemis, ask for help with Artemis. I mean, that will actually give you some nanites. So we're gonna just do that, just so we have some. You can also come back periodically to check back in with them. And they'll also give you nanites for that too. I might actually just cut the stream here. I really never encountered this. I don't know really how to transition any further. I'm also just really freaking tired. And hungry. I'll probably do more of this when the new update comes out. Whenever that will be. Presumably, we'll get like an emoji drop within the next week. And the next days following that, we'll probably get the actual update. And sadly, sadly, we didn't get a shadow drop today. See ya, Hyper. So yeah, see ya guys. Terminal Velocity signing out.